Good morning, dear students. Warm wishes from Soundarya Institute of Management and Science. I am Navin. Today we will be dealing with Banking Law and Operations, Chapter 3, that is Banking Operations. Topic for the day is Collecting Banker. Let us discuss, understand who is Collecting Banker, what are the duties and responsibilities of Collecting Banker, and what are the precautions to be taken by collecting banker, and what are the statutory protections of collecting banker. Let us begin with definition of collecting banker. Here the definition: collecting banker is one which undertakes the responsibility to collect money in favor of its client from other banker is called as collecting banker. Collecting banker is one who is collect checks or draft from the customers, and they will submit that particular draft to paying banker. They'll collect money from the paying banker and later they'll remit the same amount to customer account. He is called as collecting banker. Here collecting banker will act as a middleman between customer and paying banker. Next, duties and responsibilities of collecting banker. There are certain duties and responsibilities of collecting banker. To begin with, first one, due care and diligence in collection of draft. When collecting draft from the customers, banker should take extra care of the draft, and that particular draft should be sent for realization with the paying banker. Any damages for the draft can be delay in payment. Next, act as we discussed earlier, collecting banker will act as an agent between customer and paying banker. First, collecting banker will collect draft from the customers. Later, they will submit the same to paying banker. After the verification of the reality of the check or validity of the check, paying banker will make payment to collecting banker. Later, collecting banker will make payments to customer account. So, for this reason, collecting banker is called as agent. Next, present of check within stipulated time. Collecting banker should submit the check collected by the customer. The check collected from the customer to paying banker within a stipulated time, because any delay in presentation of check to paying banker will be delay in some kind of damages to monetary damages to customers. So all the damages for the customer caused by the delay in presentation by the collecting banker can be sued by the customers, and all the responsibilities for the damages should be taken care by collecting banker. And sometimes even collecting banker, if he is a reason for the damages, he should bear the compensation to damages. Next one, if a check got dishonored with any reason, collecting banker should serve the notice for dishonor of check. For what reason the check got dishonored? Dishonor means rejection of check, or the check remained unrealized or uncashed check. For example, if any mistake or if any overwritten, or if a check is mutilated, or if any signature is mismatching with the payer. So with any kind of reasons, if a check got dishonored, it's a responsibility of collecting banker to serve notice for dishonor. Next one, as like check, even collecting banker will also collect bill of exchange on behalf of their customer. Banker renders the service of collection of bill of exchange for its customer, but here there is no legal compulsion to collect the bill. While collecting bill of exchange, banker act as an agent of its customer and collects the bill on behalf of its client. Next one, settlement of proceeds. When bank collects the amount of draft which is submitted by the client, the amount should be remitted to client account immediately, or bank follow the direction given by the client. Suppose if he given any kind of direction to bank to remit those kind of balances to any other's account, collecting banker will act as per the directions or instructions set by the client for the settlement of proceeds. This is about duties and responsibilities of collecting banker, and this is such a simple topic, and the same kind of duties and responsibilities to be followed by even paying banker also. We will discuss duties and responsibilities of paying banker later in our next session. Next one, precautions to be taken by collecting banker. So, before acting or before performing any of the banking operations, collecting banker should taken several precautions before acting or before performing any kind of banking operations. First one, while collecting draft, collecting banker should collect draft of his customer only, because once the check presented to paying banker, once he receives fund from the paying banker, he should remit the same amount to customer account. If he collects check of any third party, he cannot proceed with the final settlement. So for that reason, collecting banker should collect only checks or draft of their own customers. They should not collect any third party checks. The bank should verify title of the customer. It is most important precaution to be taken by collecting banker. The bank should verify title. For example, title here, the title deals with account number or valid components of check. Account number, name of the payee, then amount in word, signature, everything. Title should be verified before presented to paying banker. Banker should verify proper validity of the check before accepting it for collections. So here, valid components of check, like whether it is cross check or open check, or date mentioned properly, or amount mentioned in figure as well as in words, is it matching, or signature, or the endorsement in the back side, everything should be in a proper condition. If any valid component of the check is missing, that particular check should be dishonored. It should not be presented for honoring. The banker should confirm form of check. Before presenting or before honoring customer check, collecting banker should confirm the form of check. Form of check means whether it is mutilated. Mutilated check means if any check torn into 2 or more pieces. Later, if it is joined by any of the gum or any other material used, and it should be dishonored. No mutilated checks are allowed to honoring. So proper form or check condition should be proper. Then only collecting banker should honor or accept that particular check. Collecting banker should confirm the types of check. There are few types of check, majorly open check or cross check or stale check. So open check means the check which doesn't base 2 parallel lines at the left top corner. That particular check can be withdrawn over the counter with any person. If it is a cross checks are the checks which can be realized or honored only to accounts, bank accounts, not to over the counters. Or stale checks. Stale checks means the maturity date of the check, if it is over the 3 months period. So that particular check is called as stale check or expired check or invalid check. Those kind of checks should not be honored. But before accepting or before honoring, collecting banker should confirm the different types of checks. When collecting check for customer, bank should verify clearing houses. There are about 3 clearing houses. One is local clearing house, another one is national clearing house, another one is international clearing house. As per the Banking Regulations Act in India, if it is a local clearing house, check should be realized or honored within 3 working days. If it is a national clearing house, the check should be honored within 7 working days. If it is an international clearing house, the check should be honored within 14 working days time. As we discussed earlier, any delay in payment of check can be caused for the monetary damages for the customers. If any damages, banker will be sued for the damages. Collecting banker should collect check amount as early as possible, because any delay in collection cause damages for the customer and banker can be sued by the customer for the damages. If any delay caused by the banker, and later banker will be sued for the damages in terms of compensating customers for the damages. These are the points we discussed about precautions to be taken by a collecting banker while collecting checks or drafts. Next, statutory protections of collecting banker. First one, protection is for crossed checks only. So here collecting banker will not get any kind of protections for open check, because open check can be liquidated by customer himself through the counter of the bank, and no need to collect through banker. So any person, if he owns any kind of open checks, he can go to counter and he can withdraw, or he can realize that particular check and he can end with the transaction. But if it is a cross check, it's a responsibility of the collecting banker to transfer amount only to bank accounts of the customers. The check has to be crossed by the customer and not by the banker. It has to be crossed before accepting for the collection. The cross check, if we want to consider any check crossed, it should be crossed by the customer at the left top corner of the check. Protections are available for banker in his capacity as an agent of customer. So here, as we discussed earlier, collecting banker will act as an agent between customer and paying banker. Here, collecting banker is having no such instructions to pay to checks on his own. He should collect funds from the paying banker to collect customers. Suppose if the collecting banker and paying banker are the same bank, it's a responsibility of the collecting banker to act as a paying banker if he is the paying banker too. Next, the check should be collected for his customer only. So when collecting banker collects check for his customer, in such case banker will get legal protections. Collection of any check deposited by any third party who is not the account holder of the banker will not ensure any protection by law. So collecting banker cannot perform the collecting banker operations if the customer is not the account holder of the bank, collecting bank. Next, he must act in good faith and without negligence. So it is not only for the collecting banker, even for the paying banker. Collecting banker should act in a good faith. He should not miss any of the legal formalities while performing his duties, and collecting banker should perform all his duties without negligence, because if any negligence in his duty may cause damages. So as we discussed once again, if any damages caused by the collecting banker, later he should compensate for all the damages. So these are the statutory protections of collecting banker. Next one, negligence. So students, negligence, we don't have any kind of proper definitions for negligence, but it is such an important topic to be discussed in our banking operations, because if any negligence, we have many cases, if a negligence by the banker can leads to many kind of monetary damages or situational damages, and later banker can be sued for the damages with the monetary compensation or any kind of compensations for the customers. So here let us understand what is negligence means. Negligence refers to careless of banker while performing its duties. It's a carelessness of the banker while performing their duties. For example, negligence may be like failure to obtain introduction for an account. While opening an account, it is a prime duty of the banker to obtain introducer. So if a banker fails to obtain an introduction for an account, it's a mere negligence of the banker. Next, irregularity of endorsement. So to identify the forgery, banker should be very keen observer in observing endorsement. If the endorsement matches the signature made by the account holder during opening of his account, it should be matched. Or if it is missed the regular endorsement, then banker should not honor those kind of endorsements. Even though it is irregular endorsement, if a banker accept or honor that particular draft, then it's a mere negligence of the banker. Next, crediting company check to private account of an official. For example, in a college, principal is the authorized, if let us assume principal is the authorized person to operate college account. If any check in the name of college, if it is credited to personal account of the principal, then it is called as negligence. Or any personal amount of the principal, if it is credited to college account, then it is called as negligence. It should not be mismatched. Company's check should be credited to company's account, and official, that particular official amount should be credited to official personal account. And banker should not accept any of the check without any kind of endorsement. Even it's a blunder mistake if a banker accepts checks without any kind of endorsements. So collecting checks of partnership account and crediting the same account to private account of the partner, even it is a negligence of the banker. These are the few examples of negligence. If these kind of negligence happens, then it's a mere these are all the reasons for the damages. Later banker can be sued for some kind of compensation to be compensated by banker to customers. Guys, today we discussed the definition of collecting banker, then duties and responsibilities of collecting banker. In that, due care and diligence of collection of check, act as an agent, present of check within stipulated time, serve notice for dishonor of check, collection of bill of exchange, settlement of proceeds. Later we discussed precautions to be taken by collecting banker while collecting a draft. Here we discussed about 7 different points. Then we discussed about statutory protection of collecting banker. Protections is for cross check only. Protections are available for banker in his capacity as an agent. The cross check the check should be collected for his customer only. He must act in good faith and without negligence. Later we discuss about negligence. So if you have any kind of doubts, you can mail me or you can contact me at any time. So I will be texting my email ID to your groups. Thank you very much. This is your Naveen Chow.